Here's a little holiday card from my household where we put the pepper on it to your household while I get the next segment loaded up. This is Nintendo Prototype Pack number 2. Luigi Blood made part 1, and this is part 2. This is third-party games of varying quality and some SNES service test cartridges. So let's just check them out real quick and see if anything here is worth looking at for more than 5 minutes. Like something called Sunman. Sunman is an unreleased game by Sunsoft. This was originally a Superman game, but they lost the rights and it was never released. Has some cool music, however it does not play very good. Just avoid enemies if you want to get far, especially during the flying sequences. So for you, for those of you out there that are unfamiliar with this segment, it's prototypes and games that just didn't come out. Or early versions of games, which is what the word prototype implies, just in case. All right, let me do a quick rebind of the controls here. On my Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh, 1992. Totally not Superman. It's Sunman. Oh, this kind of looks amazing for an NES game. And then you see that the sprites are like cut in half with flicker and stuff, and it's like maybe not that great, but... Yeah, Punch was never appealing to me. One of the reasons I didn't love comic books growing up is because Punch was always boring. I always liked laser gun, sword, lightsaber, and then, like, you have all these comic book heroes that their main thing is just punch. So... God damn it. Do you know who, someone in chat said this reminded them of a certain other superhero. Hang on a minute. Do you know who it reminds me of?
Yes! Yes!
Yes, Turbo Man.
Merry Christmas, Langston residents! She's making up a storm here. I need to speak to my wife.
The quality is excellent. I was like considering, should I rewatch Jingle All the Way for Christmas this year? And I had my answer pretty quickly. Nah. I watched it last year. I'm good. Don't get me wrong, it's a really underrated movie. I actually really like Jingle All the Way, but I think I need to wait another year before I watch it again. Anyway, without spending too much time, this game is... it's kind of okay. Like I said, it's late in NES's life cycle, so the visuals are pretty good when the sprites aren't getting chopped in half. And, it just is very, kind of plays a little bit shitty because you just can't help but take damage, and your punch is so short that you have to get near everything that does damage to you. But for an unreleased game, It's alright. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. I get to beat up a helicopter. Spectre threatens. Nope, never mind. Okay, well, let's move on. Next one is, Atmosfear on the Super Nintendo. Look at those graphics. Already, the graphics. It says here, some parts of this game may warrant an epilepsy warning, so be aware of that. Atmosfear, aka Nightmare, was a cancelled SNES game based on the board game of the same name. It was developed by Beam Software, known for Radical Rex. Oh my god. That was shocking. And Shadowrun. The game was never properly announced. Barely mentioned in media throughout 1994. This prototype is not really complete, but it shows potential. Okay. Very, very interesting.
You can win? I think not. I rule this game.
So, so this is Emperor Palpatine. And, this right here is pretty much, this, last Skywalker. What is it? The most recent Star Wars. Same thing. Fuck. Was that the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that the Symphony of the Night sound for when you defeat the wargs? Yeah, it is exactly that. But yeah, I'm fighting, like, Minutemen. And that's very interesting, I guess. Maybe not Minutemen, maybe someone can correct me on this. Or would you say Minutemen is a correct assessment? Why is the timer going light speed? I don't know. This is not very good. Pat Contry's book about Super Nintendo. It reviews and ranks, like, every single Super Nintendo game ever. And I, like, kinda every now and then I flip through it, just check out a couple things and read about it. There's a section in the book that goes over unreleased games, or, like, games that were exclusive to Japan only. And, I don't even think this was in there. Like, I thought I was pretty knowledgeable about the Super Nintendo library, just having one when I was growing up. Watching SNES Drunk, of course, and also that book, but never even heard of this one. SNES Drunk. Ha ha ha, voice acting. What a really, like, shitty laser that is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Do I grab this or what? It's just a horrendous weapon. Like, it's like Captain N, but worse. You have to win before the timer hits 60 minutes, because it's based off of the game. Okay. Well, how about we go back to the graveyard and check out another level before I move on from this. Samaitis Club or Samidis Club? Like Baron Samedi from James Bond movie? I'd also like to know how this was actually released. Whoa, that was spooky. Free yeets. Baron Samedi is an actual, or Samedi is an actual voodoo god. Oh. Okay, well I can't really do too much here. Cool music. I mean, Very interesting concept. I like the spookiness of it. I like the Palpatine. Young Palpatine. That would have been a great Star Wars, side story for Disney to dig into. Like Palpatine before he was a senator on Naboo. Like when he was just kind of growing up. That would be super cool. Him, like, you know, slinging some dong, raw dogging. Get me up there. Hey, that clown down there could be a good GIF. Those little clown things could be good GIFs or emotes if anyone needs a clown emote for their channel. I mean, we've already got one, so I don't... Yeah, we've already got one! Kinda get, like, some light Castlevania vibes from this game. Like, the enemies and stuff. And also, this particular level reminds me of... In Portrait of Ruin, there was a clown level. Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. There was, yeah, the Nation of Fools. It was clowns. There's Castle. And Khufu's Tomb. But yet there's a cafe in here. I love these sprites. Whoa, 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 whoa! You can laser them right in the dick. So tonight's theme is scorpions. When I do AI Dungeon again at the end, like I'm saving that for the end just in case, you know, if we have like a bunch of time, I could just do tons of AI Dungeon. Chances are it'll end up being like an hour 10 of AI Dungeon, if we're lucky. But, this is pretty good. Yeah, if this game was finished, I think I probably would have liked this. Let's just say if someone bought this for me when I was a kid, and it was a complete game, I probably would have enjoyed it, because I liked spooky things. But yeah, it definitely needed to be finished. Who is this man throwing things at me? Stop that. Why is Jesus throwing rocks at me? Jesus and Grandpa. Yeah, the main problem is this blaster kind of fucking blows and there's not any other... Like, you have no other options. I do have a coin. Oh. Oh, shit. And I have one more thing I want to try out, as per the request of a chat member. I have a coin that can be used here. Can't use it here. Here you go, coin. Thanks. Yo, is this a zombie dance club? This is fucking sick. I also like that the collectible dice function like real dice. Like, you might get a good roll, you might get a shit roll. You might get a pizza roll. Yeah, this is one of the better prototypes I've played. Between segment 1 and 2. No, 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 oh, man. Oh, fuck, combo yeet. Next is Jelly Boy 2. Which I believe was the name of the, Staple Clown. Epic and Sony Records. Okay. Jelly Boy 2 is the cancelled sequel to Jerry Boy, also known as Smart Ball in the West. Not to be confused with Jelly Boy, released in the West, as it is a completely different game. It is a platformer featuring a gimmick of being a slime, developed by Game Freak, meant to be published by Sony in 1994, except that year Sony released the PlayStation and Game Freak was also working on Pokemon around that time. Interesting. What does it say? 2006. That's weird. Prototype is in Japanese only, but an English patch was made, which is included here. Okay, that's what the 2006 is. Do you remember when Game Freak released a game last year that wasn't Pokemon? It was a different game, and like 10 people bought it. I forgot that thing even fucking existed. Was that like the Jester from Nights into Dreams? So there are slime girls in this game, confirmed. Hang on 1 second, everybody. Boing. Good. Okay. It looks great. I mean, visually, this is very nice looking, very appealing and stylistically bold. Oh, look at that! You can attach to surfaces, and you can collect, like, slime beans. And there's even a Marill. Yeah, this reeks of Pokemon. It's like Pokemon plus Kirby plus clowns. I don't know, the Dragon Quest slimes are still kind of impossible to beat. As cool as this is. So yeah, I wonder why this never really got, like, published, aside from Sony. Like, why couldn't they find a different publisher? Let's see, is there a way to do this? Use the other buttons? I'm pressing everything. Vinny, that's not very easy. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know how, you know, I don't know the industry well enough to know how easy or hard it is to get a new publisher, but you'd imagine if you have a nearly complete game, you shop it off, someone could maybe publish it. Oh, man. They decided to focus on Pokemon instead. Well, it was a wise move. It paid off. Not only did it pay off, but now I get to check the game out 30 years later. 25 years later. It's good. It's no Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, but it's pretty good for a slime game. I mean, it's got some competition. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I get it. They're jelly beans. And slimes and jelly beans and slimes and little Marils and Pikachus and stuff. Okay, so this game did it a slightly different way than Mario did it. Those are just the clear pipes from Mario 3D World, though. Clown balls. Ah, I wish I didn't say that. I've seen clown balls. Oh, no. This is weird, because now it's getting, like, to the point of connection. Like the, staple clown who made people staple his balls to his inner thigh for money, and, it's like lore on the stream at this point, but I was at a bar, and there was a clown and his clown wife, and they were doing, like, clown trickery, and they were accepting money, and if they got enough money, you could staple... So you could staple the money to them? Like, the main clown, I think his name was Jelly Baby, or something? I don't remember what his name was, but, yeah, he would let people staple money to his chest and stomach, depending on the amount, and then, if someone was like, if you gave over $100, you could staple his... Anyway. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it, but you know, I was there. I watched it happen. It was magical. That was the night my innocence was lost. Bullshit, you say. Sadly, I have video proof. I didn't take video of the stapling of the nutsack, because that's fucking disgusting, but I have video proof of other things. This is a 4-year ago thing. This happened when I was playing Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. So, go back and watch that stream if you want the full story, and I'm not showing you the video tonight because I'd have to find it, and I don't want to ruin the stream for everyone. So, yeah, cute slime game that's actually very good. A game, again, I would have liked. And I'm sorry I've ruined cute slime game with disgusting details of, clowns. This is the SNES burn-in test. It says, epilepsy warning. This is a cartridge that tests NTSC, PAL, Super Nintendo System controller, Super Scope, and mouse. I suggest checking out the burn-in test for a special musical treat. And there's some beta Super Mario World sprites. God, that's horrible. So, Douglas, do you want to service the cartridge? Come on, Douglas. Let me just put this cartridge in my Super Nintendo real quick. Oh, cool. Wow, it's Zelda 2 of all Zeldas. I never thought I would hear this song in SNES sound font. Sounds okay. I mean, this is like one of my favorite Zelda songs because I'm a weirdo, but... This is not the San Diego song, however. Fucking Mario repair. I remember there would be video game stores like Funko Land with that Mario. Or like The Wiz and Circuit City. I remember seeing that fucking Mario in case your shit broke. You'd call that particular Mario and he'd come and service the account, Douglas, with a screwdriver. Can you corrupt this game? I'm sure, but I don't have the corruptor going at the moment. Well, that was a nice surprise. Someone said this is official Nintendo brand YouTube poop. Yeah, kinda. The sleeper cells have now become activated. Zeta waves are now entering your brainstem. You will buy Vinesauce merch. Whoa. Zelda again. Just gonna skip through this real quick. Oh, that was it, okay. Is there a game itself? No, it's just a test cartridge. Super scope test. I don't have a super scope. Push, fire, adjust aim, fire at bullseye. That's definitely not happening. I never had a super scope. They were like, hey, let's make a bazooka for Super Nintendo because we already did a pistol. I'd have to set this up. So I don't even have the mouse attachment here on my legit Super Nintendo. This is SNSP aging cassette. This is a cartridge that tests the NTSC PAL Super Nintendo system. Only included it for the irony that Nintendo did do copyright infringement themselves in this ROM. Oh my god. This is fucking Disney music. And those are some more beta sprites for Mario World. Oh, what's this image? Nintendo just did the YouTube poop version of the thing that I do and Joel does when we finish Mario World. Also, the boos are pink? Vinny, you can't see? I'm sorry. I had to recapture it. I'm sorry about that. You didn't miss too much, but here. I'll even fast forward through some of it. But yeah, this. Like, why is Peach upside down? The Boo is pink and has, like, rocket propulsion for some reason. Again, it's definitely YouTube poop. In its earliest form. Kind of. Hey Mario! Did you ever wonder where a baby comes from? You fucking idiot, Luigi! Man, you would think... Oh, I thought that was gonna be a screensaver. You would think that Nintendo, having a large selection of music to choose from their own catalog, would just use that. Here's one called Steven Seagal is the Final Option. Vinny, this is testing every single SNES video mode and all their effects. That's why the random visual effects go by. I figured, like mode 7 and a variety of other effects, like mode 6 and 4, I guess. Steven Seagal is the Final Option as a beat-em-up by Tech Magic, featuring, obviously, you guessed it, Nicolas Cage. Digitized just like Mortal Kombat. However, Tech Magic was too cheap to actually pay Steven Seagal. So they got a lookalike instead. It was supposed to be released in 1994, but the release was constantly delayed. There's actually an interview about this game on Nintendo Player, and there are lots and lots of stories to tell about it. I don't know what Nintendo Player is, but... more like Steven Seagal is not the final option, if you can just get a fucking double. Wasn't Steven Seagal digitized in Street Fighter the movie, the game? Oh no, that's the other guy, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Right? Oh, this is fucking wretched already. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I guess you kinda can't really tell that it's not him. I wanna shoot. Oh my god, whoa, that is a jump. Why does it look like fake Seagal is holding, like, a shotgun? Chat, this is really, really bad. Oh, scientists are beating me up. This is like if you went into Black Mesa and the scientists were like, STOP! And then just started fucking punching you in the face. Did that dude just disappear? I looked away for 1 second. Again, I want to know how to use the gun. You threw a knife? Well, I guess... now we have respawning enemies. I am, that's a knife throw. I'm out of knives now. Great. Yeah, no, this is a game that should not have been released. That jelly game was charming, this is just garbage. I hate this. Someone said this looks like a joke game that you would see on The Simpsons or Family Guy or something. Yeah, like Peter is in the game world and he's just like chapping. He's chapping. And then at the end of it he goes, "Argh!" I have to fight them again? Oh my god. Yeah, just go through the things. Nice. Someone in chat said, this is AVGN, when gonna take this game in a dump? What? I do feel like this would make for good AVGN fodder. And it would especially be nice to see, the game set on fire, or yes, have a dump taken upon it. Because this game is ass! But I don't think James would do. I'm not sure if he would do an unreleased game. I mean, maybe if someone puts this on a cartridge. Try pressing L or R when you take the gun out. I did. Oh, you have to press R, and then you have to continue pressing R. Like, you have to hold R to take that gun out, and then press it rapidly. I couldn't even explain that properly. Do down, back, forward, down, back, down, forward, punch for unlimited ammo. He did Cheetahman 2 and Super Noah's Ark. Okay, so then he would probably do this. Yeah, this is like... Oh, God. Oh, this is perfect AVGN fodder. Wow, this is shit. I love fake Steven Seagal. Oh, come on! I get to choose my respawn location. That's probably the only feature that this game has that is in some way well done. What were they thinking? I'd rather staple money to my fucking balls while I'm a clown and show it to a crowd than play this piece of shit ass buffalo. Thank you, chat member, for that. Some of that. I embellished a little bit. Once again. What is that, an obstacle? Doesn't matter. Anytime you have to- Come on! Anytime you have to go up, the game immediately falls apart. Like, you could almost play this as a Double Dragon kind of game, but when you have to, like, walk on this axis, it's really bad. And it shows you that this game was definitely not meant to ever come out. That said, this Seagal lookalike is great. I gotta give them credit. It's a smart way to save money. And considering this is the best you'll ever get to see this dude's face, there's absolutely no need to pay Steven Seagal. This is the highlight of this segment. I love this. Damn it. Can I pick that? No. I like that height is now just a musical, like, percussion instrument. What, Vinny? Why do you keep killing the members of Devo? No, they were killed by space junk, not me. Why would you use anything other than the gun when you figure out how to use the gun? Look at the skulls. And the bones down there. That's how you know they're really evil. They're just stacking corpses in this sewer complex, I guess, whatever the fuck their evil plans are. I'm gonna play this another couple minutes here, don't mind me. I just need to check this out. How do I pick that up? Is there a pickup button? Crouch. Yeah, oh, got it. Whatever that is, I got it. But that happens. Bop, 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 up. It sounds like a Flash game. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing this in just a minute, but... I'm wondering, is there a boss? Is there another level? How long does this go on? Yeah, there's a switch here. This could be important. Come on. Press the switch. Did I do it? This is a dead end. What? Door. Okay, there's a door here. Alright, alright, alright. I mean, again, it's not a finished game. They never finished it. They clearly had enough time to digitize a human being. But, I mean, I can't fault the game too much. I mean, you can't even die. It seems like it's just like in a constant state of debug. Well, it was worth checking out. I love this. But also, the world was spared by this game not coming out. And this is why the world did not end in 2000. Unknown top-down racer? Okay, this unnamed top-down racer seems to have been made by Virgin Games. It does not seem that a finished game was ever made out of this, making this prototype a little curiosity, and actually pretty well made for what it is. Man, imagine getting this far and then not even having a name for your game. Just saying, you know what? We're not even gonna release this. Now, someone worked hard on this. But it's kind of just a shitty RC Pro-Am. But not even that shitty. Rhino. Wait a minute, are we animals? Okay, so hang on a second. Every car, let's assume that there are animals driving the cars. Chat, can we come up with a name for this game? Micro Machines? No, we can't call it Micro Machines because that's copyright. Even though it looks like Micro Machines game, we gotta call it something else. Diddy Kong Racing? Mini Machines. Pure Instinct Racers. Zoo Zoomers. Man, this is the best way to name a video game. Just get your own chat room of 10,000 people and, you know, just ask them and eventually you'll get a good name. Zoo Vroomers? Zip Zoomers. Jungle Japes. Alright, I think I like Zoo Zoomers the best, but yeah, this is pretty good. Decent animations, too. That was, like, surprisingly well done. I think the rhino is the only animal that they implemented. Try to destroy this. I want to destroy the car, hang on. It seems like I've destroyed my own car. Autominals, unnatural selection. Autominals is pretty good. That's actually really good. Autominals. Good for you, you did it. Roadkill. Oh, that's good too, but then you have to, like, you have to get weapons. Animobiles. Animobiles. Autominals, carnivores, Animobiles. There's so many good names. You guys are amazing at this. All right, well, this is... I got one more. I got one more for you, and this is called... What the fuck is this called? This is Tetris DS. Tetris DS was a game developed by Nintendo and released in 2006 on the Nintendo DS. This is not that game. This prototype was made by an entirely different developer and was to be published by THQ, but because of legal issues with the Tetris company, the rights to produce one went to Nintendo. All right. Alternate reality Tetris DS. Decent music. I did not have Tetris DS, but I know it had a lot of people that loved it and said it was one of the best Tetris games released at that time. So there's a... This is really kind of almost done, isn't it? Oh my god, yes! Oh, that's terrible, I love it. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here, chat? What is going on? Oh, it's a zoom in. Yeah, I don't like that. That is fucking weird. If you ignore it, it's okay. I can't help but look every now and then, though. It's... Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. This music. Oh, it's great. It doesn't really sound like ska. Maybe I don't know what the fuck ska sounds like. Maybe this is exactly ska. It needs horns and it needs to knock on wood. Someone said it's skanked. Alright, rules of gravity is added to the rules of classic Tetris. Whatever the fuck that means. The grid is bullshit. The grid is a lie. Why would they do this to the grid? The grid has a purpose. What are the rules of gravity? Does anyone know? Like, what's different here? Turn on the guide when you set up gamer mode? Broken blocks fall. Oh, okay. Hotline Tetris. This game type points are scored when lines are cleared over a hotline placed in the matrix. Tetris thrash. We had a little bit of a thrash, you know? This new style of Tetris allows the player to use both screens and dump unwanted tetrominos to the bottom screen. Tetris warning. Vinny, it says trash. Ah, it says thrash. Had a bit of a thrash. Fuck. Well, there's the guide is much more helpful. Yes, guide is good. Guide's very nice. Like, you wonder, how much can you... How did I ever get second place in Tetris 99? With this kind of playing. Also, some of these pieces are real weird looking. Yo! Yo! Yeah, Tetris. It's good. Honestly, this is pretty good. I think a lot of effort was put into this, and it, you know, Tetris DS was apparently very good as well, so maybe we didn't miss out on too much, but the fact that this exists and you can play it now is cool. That is also gravity mode, which I think is kind of awesome. But I'm also not doing what I'm supposed to do. I have to get those lines. I have to clear lines up there. I'll play thrash mode. Wrong button. You can't save a piece for later. You just have to fucking deal with it. You just have to deal with it. Where's the trash? I don't get it. You put it in the other board? Bottom screen? Maybe I have to use touchscreen, which I can't do. Let's see. Try touchscreen. Nope. Touchscreen swaps boards. No, not for me. Maybe my legitimate Nintendo DS isn't working properly. But... alright. Let's see. Can I do one more game mode before I end this? Tetris Draw. A new style of Tetris allows the players to draw their own tetrominos, but not move them once they are formed. Tetris Draw. Oh yeah, no, touchscreen works. Hang on a second. Oh. I don't get it. Oh, I see. Now I get it. But it has to be one of the shapes. You can't make like a jape shape. You know? Like you have to do 4 and it has to be... well, tet, you know. Gotta get some nice tets. It's a very interesting game mode. I kinda like this one. This would be much better on an actual DS and not a... I mean, it is really good on an actual DS for sure. That's incorrect. I don't want that one. But yeah, I like this one. This is an interesting game mode that I would, just make a bunch of straight lines. It's one way to do it, sure. It's a little bit of a cheese, but you still end up getting your ass kicked if you do it like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. Meteos was one of my favorite puzzle games on the... hang on a second. On the DS. I played a lot of Meteos and always sucked at it. I think the other one is player versus CPU Tetris, so... yeah, Sakurai made Meteos. Meteos is excellent. Cool. I was told to show you guys this video, so I'm gonna show you.
New Super Mario Brothers. Whee!
I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching Nintendo Prototype Pack 2. It was pretty cool. Couple interesting things in there. More historical than, oh my god, it's crazy, it's Sunday, I need trash, I want Vinny to get banned. But I hope you enjoyed checking out a couple of things with some historical significance. And, yeah, thanks. No. That video that I played wasn't, like... wasn't something from chat. It was just something that I had. I'm not taking video requests right now because I know half of them are going to be uh-oh stinkies. So, we're going to take a quick break. I'll be back with Christmas games and AI Dungeon 2. Stick around and we will get merry, motherfucker.